Yeah. Um, Before slightly time, I just tried to make this video, and I must say that I approximately lose myself at this video because I just walk with my dog, and I just feel right now I'm really tired, and this is a pretty hardly topic for me, a hardly issue for me, and hardly and big for in something I just want to spoke about, and I feel that I needed to stop, and I just felt that in order to just make everything clear, I can't be at this position that I just try every time to fix the thing that I just say in order to just be clear at the same video. I just should stop right now, and I just should to explain myself more clearly in the other way, in the other video, after a slightly time when I just order several things. And I think it's really good ability that I just had to not just try to fix the same position, know when I just need to stop and when I just need to continue at the other time. uh, in a something else. And I think it's a truly good ability. So yeah, we just wasn't a point that I explained what I just did in this day, and where I just stop myself before I just took myself and worked about my project, and what I just think about this thing, and what actually happened, that because of that I stopped myself instead of to work about my project. I just open a pretty big gap about, and I just must to complete it, must to just did this thing, and also in all of this thing that actually happened, I succeed to be in balance, I succeed to be in an anxiety. And first, I just must to say again that I'm pretty feel good about all the things I just did today. Even I just again lose my time instead of to work on my um, projects that I so wanted to work about, that I so wanted to complete, and I so wanted to just continue, because I thought that everything is closing, everything just on the table, everything just there, and you just again arrive to this position, and you should spoke about your thing that you feel, and about the new things that actually uh, happen and just discover right now. But I think that I pretty proud of myself that I just decided that I should to do it. And I think that the most thing that I just must to be proud about is the thing that all this day was in approximately dot and approximately dot, and you just lose there, and you just don't really know there, and you just get confusing there, and sometimes your body just want to yell, and just want to just, how I can say this thing, speak loudly, that you want to be in pressure, be in anxiety, and be in everything, because this is the thing that must help you to complete the thing that you should complete. Okay, because most of the time when you just lose the balance, when you just don't really trust about yourself, and when you just do a things that you think that you just can't continue with the way that you want, and you just lose the direction that you actually have. Your body think that when you just in anxiety, when you just push more hardly and push more strongly, and no matter what, this is the thing that will help you, instead of just trust about yourself that you will complete this thing, that you are actually being good with this thing, that you actually be more good and more complete and more everything and more effectively, if you just will be in anxiety and more trustable about yourself. And I think it's really amazing that also in this situation, when I just was so approximately confusing about what I just should do. And there is again a time that I will don't work about my project, because I just should right now spoke about something else that is really important for me, especially because I just leave from this country, leave for everything I just know. And I think it's really amazing when I just trust about myself that I just complete this thing, and I just you know know very well that if the position is very terrible, and I just feel that I lose a really important thing, I just also don't really should be in this anxiety position, don't really should pressure myself in order to just make and complete and do all the thing that I just lose, because this is not the thing that will help me. The thing that will help me is the thing that I in a balance, and every time, and I just plan this near future, and that's the thing that actually helped me, and that's the thing that actually make me in a fight. Even if I just lose something, I just complete all the thing and the nature, and that's actually happened because I just in a balance, and you know not because I just in anxiety and just feel fear and sadly, and I just pressure about this thing and just try to push more hardly and more strongly because I just lose. And I think that's the thing that actually will help. And I think it's truly amazing thing that I just did today. And yeah, again, when I just wanted to work on my project, when I just sit approximately there, and after I just looking forward the department and the place I just will leave in the really end of my process and of my mind, uh, before I just will take this movement. um, I just was concentrating noticed about something else, about this thing that my dad absolutely lose his mind, and he just absolutely don't really remember amount of things, and about these things. So I just came from a point that I want to put and to write this thing in order to just you know be on the table with the thing that I just had. And that's, although I just didn't really was at a badly position and at a badly balance, and just sadly about that, because I just was in a position that I just accepted this thing, because my dad, as I just said, again, 100% smoke truly a lot. He's just really adult. He just don't really care from everything, and you just can't do some things about this position that he just smoke pretty a lot, and that's because he just preferred to be in this balance, that he just called this thing a balance of smoking. And that's actually what will make you in a different mood and in a nicely conversation and more concentrational and everything like that. And he just think this is the thing that he must do in order to just be in this thing, and he just complete with that, and he just can't do something with that, and he just don't want to do something else and just change something. And this is the thing that actually in his mind. And when I just heard before, I don't really know how much, but I just noticed about this thing in really more hardly before approximately several days, that he just really lose his memories. Okay, he just really lose you know the things that actually happened before approximately several days, or before really near past. And that's pretty awful. um but all the time I just was at this ready, and I don't really know if I just feel ready about that. But I must say that before approximately 3 years, when I wanted to make him in a stopping of his smoking, and just stop from this thing, and just stop to do this bullshit thing, and just take from him this thing and everything like that. And I just failed in this thing. I just understood that it's probably or him or me, and I just can't lose more time about it, and I can't lose more time about this fighting and this energy about this fighting. And just I just can't continue with that. And because of that, I decided that I just approximately will stop. But it's not really because I don't care from him, it's because I just can't continue with that. And that's what's really sad. And I think that I just get over and get past about the hardly and the sadly position and the sadly feelings before these 3 months, before these 3 years. Okay, because when I just did this thing, I just felt that I know very well that because of this thing, I will just lose my dad, in approximately, several months, several fucking years. Okay, and I just know it very well. And I think, for a lot of time, it's make me a truly badly mood about my dad, because every time I just saw him take the fucking cigarette, and smoke this thing, it's make you bad. uh at least at this time. And because you just knew that because of that, that's the thing that will be, and it will be really near, and you don't want this thing. And I don't really know if I just complete with that. But in this year, okay, and maybe in the previous year, I just wasn't a pretty more easily about that. Okay, and not because I just don't really care, because I just got used about this thing, because I just got used that this person want this thing, and I just can't do something with that. And that's actually things that happen, and that's it. Okay, that's it, and a point. And it's really stupid in my case, because I don't really know how it is, and I don't really understand this thing. But this is the position right now, and you don't feel that